Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is your health and wellness coach, Grace Collingwood. I'm a wife, a mother, a registered nurse, and the CEO of Healthy Wealthy Mama. I teach women holistic health through nutrition and training of the mind and body, as well as how to earn an income. All right. So today I'm going to talk about how we can include our kids in our physical activity, in our daily physical activity. I'm trying to broadcast on my other platforms. All right, here we go. All right. So today's topic is on 4 tips to involve your kids in physical activity. 4 tips, just 4 out of the many ways that you can actually involve your kids in physical activity. These are only 4. And with these, you're good to go. All right. You have to really find time to include your children in your physical activity. If you don't know who I am, like I said, I'm Grace Collingwood. I'm a wife, a mother, a registered nurse, and the CEO of Healthy Wealthy Mama. I live in Florida with my beautiful family, and I bring to you daily wonderful, wonderful, healthy living tips. And when you join me, if you're watching this live, comment 1. If this is a replay, comment 2. And please do me a favor and share this video. This is very, very important. This is how we can live a longer quality of life. We are living a longer quality of life, and we are also including our kids in this journey. All right. So today I'm talking about 4 tips to involve your kids or kid, if you have one, how to involve your children in physical activity. Hi, Harriet. Thanks for joining me. All right. So, what is physical activity? Some people ask me if exercise is different from physical activity, or the definitions. The point is just move your body. Okay, move your body beyond what you would normally do, like beyond just waking up, getting your kids ready, taking them to school, coming back home, going for shopping, going to Walmart and walking in Walmart for 2 hours. That's just you just moving, doing your daily thing that your body has to do, or your muscles will contract and become tight. That's just normal. That is not exercise, okay? Exercise is something that you have intentionally put aside. You have set aside time, okay? You have set aside time to do, all right? So that we talked about it yesterday. Set a goal, and if you haven't watched my other videos, go back and watch those about setting a goal, achievable goals, having a plan, a simple goal, an intermediate goal, a long-term goal. Those ones are set time that you've intentionally put aside to do something beyond the normal just walking around, which is physical activity. You're just active, you're physically active. But exercise, is something that you have really set aside, that you can also do that with your children. But today we're actually talking about physical activity. Physical activity is very, very important. In this day and age, people have really underestimated it. It has become something that's not normal. People will just sit at one place and just sit there forever. At work, I see nurses just seated forever. They just sit and sit and sit. They sit and don't even realize that they've been sitting for so long. And I mean, I'm using this opportunity to encourage you to get up and move. Or if you have your own business, and you actually don't have to go on break, there's no supervisor pushing you to go for lunch. You think it's okay to just work, just go do something. That's physical activity. But then when it comes to exercise, exercise is something that you've really set aside. You can do that with your children. Exercise, we've put our children in some sort of sports to get them like really, really active, not just physical activity, not just moving around, but really active, playing soccer, doing gymnastics. That's more than just physical activity. But today we are going to talk about just a simple physical activity, moving yourself and moving with your child. If you have little toddlers at home, don't just stay inside. Don't just wake up and you clean the kitchen and you do this, you do that, and then you take some of the kids to school. You come back home and you're with a little one or the little ones, and then it's just the day, and then time comes for you to go pick up the other one, and the day ends, and then you move on. you know do something beyond just the normal routine. So today we're going to talk about how you can involve your children in this 4 ways. Like I said, there's only 4 out of so many. And if you're somebody that's looking for somebody to help you be very very proactive with physical activity and be involved in a group, or somebody who can be accountable, somebody you can be accountable to, reach out to me. Go to my website, gracecollingwood.com. You can schedule my calendar is there. You can click on the calendar, fill out the very simple form. Let's talk, and I can go over how I can help you lose weight or become very physically active, whether it be with yourself or with your child who's gaining weight uncontrollably and you have no idea what to do, and your doctors are concerned and you are concerned as well, and everybody around you is concerned that this child is getting too overweight, so do something about it. Today we're going to talk about only 4 things. Okay, so number 1, take a walk before or after dinner. I remember my shift has changed so many times over the past 2 years. One of the jobs that I worked at, I was able to finish and come home early enough to cook dinner, so that right after we eat dinner, we leave the dishes in the sink. We just go for a walk. Okay, we finish eating dinner, we put our plates in the dishwasher, no, in the sink. We just leave our plates in the sink. As a family, all 5 of us, we go for a walk. And my daughters have this place that we used to go where there's so many cats. There are cats, and I mean, I love cats, but my kids, they love cats more. So every evening we would walk there, and that's a place where the cats in the neighborhood would meet. So we would just walk there and see the cats, and as soon as they see us, they would all run away, and then we'll count the cats, and then we'll walk back home after dinner. But now my shift has changed, so I have to figure out a way for us to still go for those walks. But number 1 is that you have to take a walk before or after dinner. My best one is after dinner, because before dinner, when you have kids, you have picked them up from school, you just got home, you're cooking dinner, there's no way to fit in exercise or physical activity or a walk within that time. So you can wait till after the dinner, which is when you have actually put a lot of calories in your body, which I always call fuel, right? I call petrol, I call energy. You've put energy in your body that needs to be burned. So after dinner would be my recommendation for you to go for a walk as a family. All right. Number 2 is start a family dance party. Okay. I'm Ghanaian. Ghanaians love to dance. Ghanaians love music, hot beat music. As a family, just put on YouTube. All these big TVs these days have YouTube on it. Turn on some high-powered video music, and as a family, just stop whatever you're doing. Everybody come out from their rooms, come to the living room, and just dance to that music. Even if it's 5 minutes to that particular music, just dance. it will make the mood in the house change. Everybody's laughing. You're doing some crazy dances. It's beautiful. All right. So number two is start a family dance party. You can maybe set a time. Like I said, my schedule has changed so much that now my schedule is like, today for this Friday I'm working, next Friday I'm not working, whatever. But I can actually be in control of it and make sure that I have a consistent day that I've taken off, that we are having this, even if it's weekly. It's a beautiful family gathering time that we can actually come together and have that time together, dance with to music, be happy as a family. All right, so it's up to you, the individual, especially moms. We have so much control over all these things that I'm talking about: the physical activity, the healthy eating, time management. We are the ones that really have a good control of these things. If I see a family who is always late, is always disorganized, right away I know that the mom's not very very organized. So moms, we are in control because we have a way of planning things ahead. But sometimes we just leave things till the last minute, and now we are trying to quickly pick this here, pick this there. That's why most women are always late. That if you plan ahead, if everything is set in place, you're able to get the whole family to be involved in this physical activity I'm talking about. All right, so just make sure that you set, even if it's weekly, a weekly family dance party. All right, so I'm giving you some suggestions, some ideas for you to have fun time with your families. Number three, turn commercial breaks into fitness breaks. Do push-ups, jumping jacks, contests. All right. So in this day and age, I mean, previously, in previous years, it was like TV, just one TV in the house and everybody's watching the TV. Whatever comes on the TV, everybody's watching it, whether it's an old person, a young person, whatever, everybody's watching it. And then when there comes a commercial break, that's when you can all use that time because you're restricted. You can't change it. It's not like YouTube where when a commercial comes, you just click on skip. In those days, when commercial comes, you just have to sit and watch it. So within that time, you and your family can get up and do some jumping jacks, do some squats, do a contest, and see who will get more squats in, who will get more jumping jacks in. So now it's like, now I can translate it into our generation. Okay, YouTube, when an ad comes on, instead of maybe forwarding it, you can use that time to exercise. Even if your kid has the phone and they're using it, you just let them know that, hey, when an ad comes, use that as a time to do your jumping jacks, use that time to do squats. And kids love challenges. So as soon as they see that an ad comes on their phone, even if they are watching a kid's video and they start doing jumping jacks or squats, that's beautiful. You've taught them something, right? So let's include that. Let's incorporate these things in our daily activities. Number four, play active games like catch. We have a big front yard, backyard as well, but the front yard I love, 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 love. My husband has bought this soccer pole that we would put one on one side and another on the other side, and then I remember we have, my kids play soccer. So we would have a soccer ball and then we'll try to score in the other. Sometimes it would be just two of us or maybe the whole family. And we divide ourselves and, we will be scoring against each other. And these kids thought that their mom is like that. A mom, I'm like, girl, you have no idea how fast I am and how brutal I am when I'm being competitive. I'm not a mom. I just need to score. And that's not when I'm going to, oh, I don't want you to fall. Yeah, we are all going to fall, but we are going to score. I'm going to get the highest points. So, it's fun. You're laughing and they're like, and my kids, I mean, the older two play soccer. So when they see me like seriously, doing my best, dribbling, doing this, doing that to score a goal. Sometimes I think they just soften up for me because I'm like seriously taking it serious, and they're like looking at me thinking she has no idea if I really need to get if I really mean to get that soccer ball, I will. But they just allow me, and I feel like I've scored more goals. But anyway, so let it be fun. Come up with things that will make you run and laugh. If you don't have your own house, you can go to the park. I used to go to the park with my kids. And whilst they're playing, I'm also running around with them. I'm not sitting talking with other moms, gossiping. No, I don't have time for that. I'm on the move. My kids are running. I'm running after them. They're climbing up the thingy. I'm helping them, lifting them up, doing even in the park, there are some bars that if you have a toddler, you can hold their waist and then they'll be doing push-ups, and then you're counting one, two, all those things put in some exercise for you. All right. So, and let me leave you with this Bible verse. Whatever you teach your child, I'm telling you, when they grow, they will not depart from it. Teach the child the way they should go, and when they grow, they will not depart from it. Okay? Whatever you're teaching them now, they will not forget it. They will not forget it. Okay? They will love those fun times that you had with them, the opportunity that they had with you as a mom. Even if, God forbid, God has given us 70 years max, 80 years, God forbid, if we leave before those years come, they will always remember you as somebody who really was there for them, somebody who ran around with them. So the four tips are: take a walk before I would say after dinner. Let's stick to after dinner. Okay, right after dinner, go for a walk with your child. Number 2, start a family dance. Okay, the two of you just put on some hot music. YouTube is there. You just put on some hot music. The both of you dance. Number 3, turn commercial breaks into fitness breaks. If there's any commercial you're watching something on YouTube, your child is watching something on YouTube, there's a commercial on it or on TV, whatever, and there's a commercial, use that to do some jumping jacks or some squats. Use it as a challenge. And have you realized that as human beings, when you put anything into a challenge, people want to compete, people want to be first. Okay, so always do that as a challenge and challenge them as to who's going to be the one who's going to do more squats, who's going to do more jumping jacks. Okay, and number 4, play active games like catch or kickball. Get some space, run around. Kids will fall. If you need to put something on the kids' knees and elbows, do that, but get them moving. And the saddest thing that I find is when I see that a mom is on a health journey, eating healthy, being fit, losing weight, knowing that weight gain really costed them a lot and have now been diagnosed with diseases. And I see their child overweight, and the child is like 3 years old, 4, 5, 9, 10. And at that age, if as a mother, you're not able to control it, at what age are you going to start controlling the child's weight? And mind you, the moment that kid hits, research has shown that whatever the kids learn by age 5, if you don't do something about it by age 5, it becomes harder for you to turn around. So if your mom here listening to me and your child, you know that there's a concern. You look at your child and you know that that child is overweight. Last time I went to this Black History Month, and there was a rally here in Florida, and I went to buy one of the stands. I went to buy some food. I wanted to just taste some soul food, and I saw this kid. She must be like 5 or 6 years old, and she was on her phone, and she is so big that her you couldn't see her neck, her whole face. And the moment you see that your kid's neck is darker than the rest of their skin, that's signs of insulin intolerance. They are either diabetic and you don't know, or they are hitting diabetes. If your child is overweight and you can see that around their neck is darker than their skin, you feel like it's just dirt, it's just dirty because maybe they're big and you feel like you're not cleaning the neck enough. The color is dark. Even if you're an older person and you know that you've noticed that around your neck it's darker, that is a big sign that you are diabetic and you have not even realized. You don't even know. Go for a blood test. Go for a blood test and let them check your blood sugar. And I mean, the point I was making is that this kid was just sitting there on the phone, and you could see that she couldn't even breathe at that age. And other kids were running around. It was a rally, kids. But this kid, she couldn't even, because it's too much for her. And for her tiny little heart to be beating extra hard, pumping blood to all the other blood vessels that the fat cells have created. Do you know how much stress you're putting on that kid's heart? So moms, please, if you're in a health journey and you have seen your child overweight, everybody is saying that, hey, this kid's overweight, and you're getting upset because people are saying it. Your doctor is telling you this kid's overweight and you're ignoring it. Do something about it. Come on now. Don't just sit down and watch that kid, become diabetic. Listen, the moment that kid is diagnosed with diabetes, the moment they're diagnosed with diabetes and they're put on medications, chances are they are going to, within 15 years, girl, go listen to my video from yesterday. Go watch my other video on 7 tips on the physical activity that I did, the 7 tips for staying motivated when doing physical activity. We can't just give ourselves excuses regarding the kid won't go. There was one lady when I was doing home health, and we do assessments for kids and see if they qualify for intervention, if they have a problem with speech or a problem walking or a problem seeing, certain things that you see before they turn 3 years when we do that assessment. There was this kid who had some behavior problems, and I was letting the mom know that we really have to work on this. And I helped tons of women, really helped them control their children at that age, before age 3, when they were out of the program. And the mom was like, oh, I thought they would grow out of it. They don't grow out of anything. If you don't do something about it at that age and you're struggling and you're not seeking help, it's only going to get worse. Okay, so seek help, get some help before the child gets to age 5. If they are past age 5, it's going to be hard for you to teach them to unlearn whatever they learned to gain that much weight. All right, so let's take it from there. I'm going to go. I appreciate you, Harriet. I appreciate you, Nanako. I appreciate you, Barbara. Thanks very much for joining me. Please share this video, and please let me just put in the comment if you need any help with your weight, or you have any family member that needs help with their weight. And you can always go to my website, gracecollingwood.com. Make sure you put in the spelling right. People forget the G and E. gracecollingwood.com. You can select on just, my calendar, 30-minute free talk. We'll discuss how I can help you. Okay. All right. Love you all. Bye-bye now.